How will the market shape the way the Eagles go forward with their quarterback situation? That's what we're talking about with Andrew Brandt, president of the National Football Post. And Andrew, we saw Donovan McNabb get the new deal from the Redskins a few weeks ago. We saw Tom Brady get the new deal also. And then you have a guy like Peyton Manning who is under contract only till the end of the season. How do all these factors sort of go into what's going to happen with Michael Vick?
Well, let me say first, when we started out this offseason in March, if you and after McNabb was traded, if you told me going into late October that Tom Brady, Donovan McNabb, Peyton Manning would not have deals, I'd be shocked. Well, two of them now do. Donovan's been extended in Washington, and Tom Brady got his extension in New England. The white whale out there is Peyton Manning. They decided to not entertain an offer, so he will become a free agent, the biggest free agent, maybe the decision, LeBron style.
I hope not.
in February, and of course now we have Michael Vick, a free agent as well. I think what you have is a marketplace that's now molded by Brady and by McNabb. Brady obviously a bit higher, or actually quite a bit higher than McNabb, depending on how you look at the McNabb deal. And if you had to pick a range, maybe you see some kind of slotting in between the McNabb deal and the Brady deal. Brady, of course, with so many skins on the wall compared to any quarterback. So we'll have to see where that plays out. But franchise tag very much in play for Manning, in play for Vick. If you had to structure a deal, you're going to look at the way Brady did his deal. Sort of rolling guarantees like we talked about for a lot of deals, $72 million extension, $48 million guaranteed, huge deal. Probably, a guy like Vick is not going to be able to ask for those kind of numbers based on what Brady's accomplished. But those are your ranges. Every year a new market is set. And there's another lingering guy out there, is Drew Brees, just named Sportsman of the Year by SI. He needs a contract not this year, but next year, but maybe the Saints go to him early this offseason as well.
On the McNabb deal, you wrote about recently kind of how that was announced publicly right before Monday Night Football, some big numbers right away. The next day, when people kind of hammered into it a little bit, not as quite, the same amount of guaranteed money. Talk about that dynamic, how an agent and the team sort of close on a deal, and then how it gets leaked publicly.
Well, having done deals on both sides, there's kind of this unwritten code. The team will say to the agent, hey, we don't want to release any numbers. The agent will say, sure. And the team kind of knows the agent's going to go to his preferred media contacts, spin the deal with the biggest numbers possible. McNabb deal was extremely well played because it was the biggest stage possible. Eagles, Redskins, Monday Night Football, they get the numbers out there, whatever it was, 80 million and 40 million guaranteed, whatever it was. Then only people like you and me and a few others are going to drill down and see what the real deal is, which is he gets $3.5 million this year, and then everything else is up for grabs. So we'll see how that plays out. That's kind of the way it goes with agents announcing deals, getting the best spin. They incorporate the news into their recruiting pitches to the next players along the way. It's kind of the way it works. We all know that. But again, with the uncertainty of the CBA, I keep coming back to that, you're going to have these deals with what I call rolling guarantees, where from the moment the player signs, it's not going to be a $40 million guarantee. And this will probably be for Vick as well, whenever, if ever, he does sign back. You're going to have a guarantee at the beginning. It's going to have to get to a certain point in 2011, 2012. Another guarantee kicks in, etc. That's just the way it is with all this uncertainty going on, and that's what we expect from the big deals going forward.
Andrew Brandt provides that unique perspective at the National Football Post. You can read his stuff there. Also follow him at Twitter at @ADBrandt. I'm Sheil Kapadia from Philly.com Sports.